overtime. Tennessee gets it first. Hendon Hooker, 28 yards, stepping up, wide open. Cedric Tillman gets in front of the defender, 34-27. Pitt with a chance to tie. On 4th and goal, they took a sack all the way back outside the 20, and Patty unable to connect with his receiver. Vols, overtime win to begin 2-0 as Hendon Hooker, 325 and 2 touchdowns, 7-point OT victory. Keaton Slovis did not play in the second half. It was an undisclosed injury, but Pat Narduzzi said he does feel fine. In progress, top 25 on the way. Good one in the swamp between Kevin's Gators and the Wildcats of Kentucky. Florida off the big win over Utah last week. And in Norman, slow start for the Sooners against Kent State, but they have started to pull away, and then some. Stick around.
Watch this. When you watch me play, you support all of us.
You show your daughter her future matters.
When you watch me play,
Take the shot.
drive, team up, win.
You prove we deserve more media coverage.
When you watch the game,
You change the game.
We see the baby pizza crust in its natural habitat. In a few months, it will mature into a delicious, gluten-friendly cauliflower crust pizza. Take in its glory. Only at Marco's.
It's true. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 with a Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition.
Really? Even if my old phone looks like this? Dude, why?
How could you?
It's okay, people! I've trained for this.
It's not complicated. New and existing customers get a free Galaxy Z Flip 4 with the Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition.
Rolling stone and don't get no moss. If you grab me too close, well, I'm gonna get lost. Not ahead of my own, I don't need no boss. I'm a rover, nothing but a rover, nothing but a rover. I'm a rover.
When the journey is the destination, B&W Trailer Hitches.
what was that?
Nothing. Gorilla Super Glue.
Blankenship was amazing here in Athens. If Podlesny makes 3 consecutive field goals, his all-time field goal percentage would be #1 ahead of Rodrigo Blankenship. This is from 27 yards. Correction, yep, make that 27. Straight ahead, and it's 3-0. Georgia on top with 7:51 to go in the first quarter. The Dogs are finally back home in Athens.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Bush's baked beans, the sure side of a good time.
Around here, Saturdays don't just happen. Saturdays are in the details. It takes the X's, the O's, and the T's. The bounces, the flips, and the flights. The bulldog, the bear, and the beads of sweat. It takes this moment and this moment. When anything can happen, every detail counts. Pfizer and the SEC are teaming up to remind fans to get an updated COVID-19 booster shot.
The Sport Clips MVP haircut experience is like nothing else in the world. And now, it's better than ever. It's a perfectly steamed hot towel, infused with our signature scent. A 7-point massaging shampoo. And neck and shoulder, Nirvana. Oh yeah. The MVP haircut experience, only at Sport Clips.
Holy Dr. Pepper.
On season 5 of Fansville, college football is back. and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now.
But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools! What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
I don't even know you anymore.
We're gonna miss a kickoff!
I can't find the game.
Come on down to Fansville Foam Finger Warehouse. We'll get you fitted for the perfect foam finger.
How many NIL deals does Bryce Young have?
And there's East Coast teams on the West Coast, there's West Coast teams in the Midwest.
It's just too much change. What's next? Games in the metaverse? Robot coaches?
Honey, let me get you a Dr. Pepper. So you want Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper Cherry, Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar, Dr. Pepper and Cane Soda?
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
SEC Network Football is brought to you by T-Mobile, bringing 5G to hometowns across the SEC.
Kirby Smart got his first job in coaching from that man, Chris Hatcher. You see Hatcher's family just taking the picture there with Kirby, his wife Lori, his daughter Tally. Hatch hired Kirby Smart, and in the first job offer he made, Kirby went up to the board and Hatch said, draw a defense for me. Kirby put 10 players on the field, not 11, 10. Hatch said, if he's so confident he can stop him with 10, I'm hiring him. He became the defensive backs coach for Valdosta State when Chris Hatcher was the head coach there, and the defensive coordinator for Coach Hatch that year was Will Muschamp, who of course is back at UGA as the co-defensive coordinator this year. Before the game, Hatch is talking to Will, telling stories. Hatch pulled a terrible prank on Muschamp one year during recruiting. He got the fax machine to not all of a sudden not work. Muschamp's expecting a fax from a recruit, and let's just say Coach Boom had a Coach Boom moment. Hires flips it out there in front to Kendall Watson, who had a terrific game last week with 9 catches. Half of the catches that Samford had as a team, and he gets 10 yards here.
Nice play there. Good job by Watson getting his foot in the ground and get upfield quickly.
10-yard pickup. Hires going to keep it himself, and he's going to pick up a yard on what looked like a busted play. We're talking about that Valdosta State coaching staff. There's Hatch as the head coach in the background. Kirby is the defensive backs coach, and Muschamp as the defensive coordinator. Of course, Chris would go on to win a national championship for Valdosta State. Hires in trouble, feeling the pressure, and he overthrows his intended receiver, Judd Cockett, but big number 88, Jalen Carter, was all over.
Georgia does a great job with this blitz. It's a cross dog. The 2 inside linebackers, they exchange their blitzes. They cross. It confuses the protection, and that time Dumas Johnson able to come clean and got a shot on Hires.
He had a big game last week as a first-year starter, and here come the Dogs again. Hires somehow gets out of there, fumbles the ball, and Georgia's on top of it. Hires trying to make something out of nothing, and Georgia player got his hand on it. Here, Dan Jackson was the one that forced the fumble, and Xavier Sori is the one that recovered it.
The ball come out. They're going to see a lot of this year. The defense is still an attacking defense. It's a great shot. Put your helmet right on the football. Dan Jackson, reminiscent of a N'Kobe Dean type play from his safety position down there. Put his helmet right on the ball. Really costly turnover because of the field position, forfeited on what was likely a promising start to that offensive possession.
So it gives Georgia a short field at Samford's 41. This is still a little toss ahead to McIntosh, and he's got space in front, and he's tripped up down inside the 15-yard line. It is a pickup of 31.
A toss into the boundary. You've been watching Georgia football. If you've seen this a time or two, Kenny McIntosh one-on-one with the safety as the alley player. All you got to do is make one man miss. It was very well blocked at the point of attack.
Just like that, Georgia's right back on the doorstep again, down at the Samford 11. Now to Milton. Kendall patiently waiting for space. Gets to the 8. How about the weapons that Milton and McIntosh are in the backfield? Zamir White was the guy that primarily ran it last year, and James Cook did everything. Milton and McIntosh with similar roles this season.
No question. And they talked about it. You know, Milton, a little bit bigger player, a little bit more downhill. He was slowed this fall camp with a hamstring injury. They said he was protecting it a little bit a week ago still, and you could see it in his runs. Looks like he's fully healthy here today.
Pick up a 4 as McIntosh stands next to Stetson. Back at the 13-yard line. Bennett wants to go to the end zone. Bowers can't make the grab. Good coverage there by Wade White.
It's interesting. We've seen Bowers make a catch like this before, reminiscent of his catch in the Orange Bowl. Goes up, pirouettes in the air, almost comes down with it. That's 3 times now. One was an overthrow, 2 others right off the outstretched hands of the intended receiver.
Georgia has 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. At the very bottom, Dylan Bell, the true freshman that Todd Monken's been raving about. Bennett looks the other way. Darnell Washington can't make the grab, and if he can't, nobody can. 4th down.
Darnell Washington is 6'7", they say. I'm going to round that up too to 6'8". And right here, you're giving him a chance. You throw it at the crossbar. Let him go up and make a play, because he was covered working on an inside route, singled up on the outside. Just such a huge target, and that time outstripped even his catchers.
As great as Georgia was in the red zone last week, 2 field goal tries so far in the red zone this week, and Podlesny cashes in on both of them. 6-0 Georgia, 5:34 to go in the first.
If you're ready to bring it on game day, if you're leaning into tradition, tailgating in top form, and cheering at the top of your lungs, Regions is right there with you. Regions, official bank of the SEC.
Football, beer, wings. Yes. Boneless wings on pizza. TVs, overtime, wings on pizza, sauce, friends, wings on pizza, wings, pizza, pizza, wings, wings, beer, and now pizza! B-Dubs is the only place for football.
Old Trapper Beefs. Fake protein.
Can we take a protein break? Check it. I got my beans, my bars, my goos, my glums. I think Goop was a bad choice.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Here's what you expect from your wireless plan. But at T-Mobile, this is what you get. And so much more. Like Netflix on us, Paramount Plus, and other top streaming services. Get benefits that add up to more than $225 in value each month. Plus, with our price lock guarantee, we won't raise the price of your rate plan. Only at T-Mobile.
What if you could change your surroundings with the touch of a finger? Now you can. Biometric ID inside the innovative new C-Class.
In terms of players who are most fun to watch in the 2023 NFL draft class on tape, I think you'd start with Georgia defensive tackle Jalen Carter. He is just that rare blend of explosive power and athleticism. They do a great job of moving him up and down the front to create mismatches. He's a guy that every opponent this year will have